What is financial awareness and financial discipline? When I started my first post office account in Standard 4, I decided I will save money in a piggy bank and put it in the post office every weekend. So I developed the habit of going and depositing on a Saturday when I was free from school, that I will go and deposit the money. And I developed the habit of saving because there's one, when you want to save, there's a conscious effort to do so. And two is it has to come from within you. Next was to make it a habit. And how do you develop a habit of savings? You develop a habit of savings by making it a point to first plan out what are you going to save and how much. You have learned tables 10 ones to 10 tens. You know, when 10 rupees every for 10 times, if you're able to put it in a piggy bank, you get 100 rupees in 10 days. So in a month, you have 30 days. Let's take it as 31 days. And if you put 10 rupees into a piggy bank, you have 310 rupees. Now, if you continue with this habit of putting your money in a piggy bank for 12 months, that is 310 into 12, what will be the amount that you get end of 1 year? Now, again, you will also have to decide, are you going to be satisfied with 10 rupees? Are you going to increase this to 20 rupees? Because inflation rates are going high. Now, if you increase it 20 rupees and you're going to put aside 20 rupees as savings, you can decide once you want to say 20 rupees once in 3 times a week, or do you want to save 20 rupees every day, depending on your convenience. And then you calculate based on 20 into 31 how much money you will have at the end of the month. But the thing is, you have a list of expenses. For example, your school fee is around 1 lakh. Now, if you're going into an admission for nursery or pre-nursery, where the fees and everything else is going to come up to 1,50,000, then you will have to decide by dividing into 12 months how much you have to save per month. Now, per month, according to 1,50,000, will be around 12,000 rupees. Now, in a month, what are the ways in which you can save 12,000 rupees? Now, 12,000 is a big amount when you look at it. So, you will again divide it into 500 rupees, 12,000 to 500. How many times will you have to save? How much will be the amount if you divide 12,000 by 500? It will be around 1,400 rupees. Now you can decide based on the monthly expense of 12,000 how you have 5 weeks. In that 5 weeks, how much you can save, and multiplied by 12. Multiplied by 12, so that you have the amount ready if you're planning to have your kid admitted in school in the next year. But will it be only 1,50,000 next year? No, because every month inflation is rising. So you have to multiply that 1,50,000 into three times more. When it is three times more, you will have an idea how much you actually need for that year only for school. Once you get that, you decide how much you have to put aside in savings. If both as a couple are working, how much will each one contribute for the savings? But remember, when it's a salary, you pay yourself first, then you decide on charity, you will also decide on maintenance and grocery. What are the roles each one will play as a couple? Each one will play. If you're a child, how are you going to develop your savings habits? Now, this way of calculation can help you to pay your EMI, pay your school fees, also pay your college fees. It can also help you to pay your LIC premium yearly. Now, what happens in most cases when there's unplanned career choice? When a when a student is already finished second PUC and then decides on a course, professional course, but has not planned the finance for that professional course, it becomes a burden on both the parents, because parents do not know of the child wanting to do a professional course, and you have a time limit, very little time limit to pay the fees. Now, one is to go for a loan, but is that required? And is it also required? You have to look at what is the reserve. You also have to look at the time required to do that professional course, whether if by earning part-time you will be able to do the course and do justice not only your part-time job plus also to the professional course. Now, when you decide on a professional course, you are not deciding on putting your feet in both two boats at the same time. You have to decide on rowing one boat and do that steadily and with the purpose of doing it slow and steady, which will help you to be in good health at the same time to justice to what you're studying. It should be tension free, not overworking yourself for the sake of passing the exam. There must be a strong foundation. And if you want to plan a proper professional course, plan it when you're in fourth, fifth, and start saving. That will help you to do a better and good course if you're taking up a professional course in future. But some of them, it does happen in children, they plan after 8th. Now, that also has to be decided with the parents, and the parents have to sit and work out the how much has to be put aside in savings, what will be their need, and how they're going to work out. If they're paying rent, what are the scholarships they can look for, and how are they going to work through that. This is a basic exercise in financial awareness and financial discipline. Thank you.